This is just a light test using Trekmodeler's version 3.1 lighting kit. Just temporarily have the saucers in place. Flood is looking good. Really liking that registry flood there. Turned out nice. Nice and bright. Lighten that baby up. Navs, RCS thrusters are working. Bridge strobe is working. Light blocked. There is the crew lounge. I just love how clear that glass is. I love it. That little spider web or scratches that you're seeing in the top right corner there, that is the stringy effect that you get from the glue gun that's on the outside. It's not on the inside. So, just to get an idea how clear the windows are, I really like how they turned out. And I'll be using the same ones for the Arboretum, so they'll be very, very, very nice. Still need to be doing some external light blocking, as you can see. Nothing's been painted on the outside yet. The bridge and upper assembly, they only have a primer, so. So far, so good. Okay, so when we go, let me find my switch here. Okay, so now we're going to go to warp mode, and the floodlight should kick off. And then we do have our, it's kind of overexposed, but that's the blue impulse light. Impulse engines are off. I believe that's from the capacitors. There's a little bit of stored energy or electricity in there. Okay, so back to impulse. Warp. And I guess they would probably glow from the heat, I guess. We'll just keep it that way. I'm not going to be too concerned about that. And back to impulse. And we have our, back to our floods. And the let me also demonstrate the everything's overexposed here. And I don't worry about light blocking the bottom. Now, I mean, sometimes I'll go ahead and light block. You know, you can either light block externally or internally. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't matter. The way I build everything is on the outside is pretty much friggin' armor coated, so I'm confident that everything will be fine. So let's go to warp mode. so we can watch the bottom, the lower floodlights kick off for warp. And we still have ambient light on the inside. And back to impulse. There we go. I couldn't find my switch. All right, so the lighting is working well for the upper saucer. And so far everything is checking out on the engineering portion of the lighting kit. And these should be in their proper place. Bear with me. Cinema photographer, I am not. Okay, let me find my switch again. So there are the that's the lighting for the warp or the deflector dish, and there's warp. Floods are off, and impulse engine's off, and back to impulse. All right, we got our impulse engines back. We have our flood lighting back. And trying to get another look inside there. You might not think so, but that glass is in there. That's some beautiful stuff. All right, just a quick little light test before Betty buys, and just warp. All right, there you have it. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to install the warp crystal LEDs, and they will also be functioning with warp and impulse as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll have it all done.